operating system.
Sir, Shubhanshu Tiwari present, sir.
And architecture of operating system, different. Which one? Shivanshu Triwari, right? Present.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I am present yesterday and today also.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Also present. So different type of operating system: SYS, NYS, single user, single task, single user, multitask, multi-user, multitask operating system. Desktop operating systems, what is server operating system uses. Okay. Mobile operating systems, different mobile operating systems are there. Real-time operating systems. For real-time operating system, actually there is no name. Because real-time operating system develops based on their hardware for their organization purpose only. We don't use commonly. Like ISRO develop a operating system for their satellites, their usage only. They don't give it to the public people. Normal, our hardware won't work with this hardware. Okay, so yesterday I didn't discuss about difference between Windows and Linux operating system. It's more just commonly. Windows operating systems are not open sources. Linux is a open source. Exactly say Linux is not operating system. It is just a kernel. You can download this Linux. You can go to kernel.org. You can download directly latest release of kernel, Linux kernel, and you can develop your own Linux based operating system. Different distributions are there. Ubuntu, Centos, Red Hat Enterprise Linux, Debian, Fedora, Kali Linux, Scientific Linux, Linux Mint. There's a lot of Linux thing is there. AWS Linux, Microsoft Linux. Okay, guys, open source does not mean free. Open source does not mean free OS. Open source, either it is an application, or it can be an operating system, or it can be a kernel, anything. Open source means there is a source code. Operating system is a program, right? The program we are executing and using, right? Like this is a web browser, Google web browser. Really, we are downloading, but we don't know how this web browser is built. What is their source code? What is the program inside? We don't know. Just we install and use it. It's a free, but not a open source. Okay? Open source means entire programming code is open. You can take it and develop it and distribute it also. Linux does not have any proprietary. Like you want to use a Linux operating system, you need to pay to anything. Okay? But Windows is a proprietary of Microsoft. Microsoft is a owner of this Windows operating systems. In Windows, GUI is a main base. Okay, so GUI based operating system, everything we can operate in a GUI mode only, direct Windows screens and everything is there. There is a joke, like a question joke. It is Microsoft. Who is a founder of Microsoft? I don't know CEO, but
Gates,
founder
sir. Bill Gates.
Bill Gates, right?
Yes,
Bill
sir.
Gates. Yeah.
What, sir?
Microsoft CEO is Satya Nadella, but founder is Bill Gates. Founded by Bill Gates, co-founder is also there. CEO founders. Paul Allen, co-founder. Main founder is Bill Gates. Okay. So, so Bill Gates, the end name is Gates, then why he put a name Windows for his operating system? Window means this is the window. This is the window. This is the window. Okay. So everything we are accessing through window only. And at the time of that is that time, so very less GUI type of screens. So first time Windows 1 release because of everything we operate in the window. Okay. So that's it is a Windows operating system came. The GUI based operating system less CLI, very less we use command lines to operate Windows operating system, whether it is server or a basic Windows 10 type of operating system. Whereas in a Linux, Unix operating systems are a built mainly CLI, powerful CLI. GUI is a very less use of GUI and no GUI also we can completely operate Linux. Linux actually developed the kernel by Trovalds. Yes, anybody want to become a DevOps admin or a software developer, don't forget Linus Torvald name. If you forget Bill Gates also, no problem. Never forget Linus Torvald. You know why? Not only Linux. You are not a Linux user, but you are a software developer, a DevOps admin. DevOps admin. Why I'm telling, Git founder, Linus Torvald. Linux kernel developer, Git also developed by Linus Torvald only. And
Hello, sir.
is also available TEDx talk. Watch it once. TEDx, Linus Torvald TEDx. Other. Tell me. Okay. My point. So it is a Linus Torvald who built the Linux kernel from kernel from part of Unix kernel. That's it is name is Linux. Linus Torvalds. Linux. Okay. It is a free licensing from GPL and GNU. GNU means GNU, not Unix. GNU means G means GNU, N means not, U means Unix. It is not a Unix, it is a Linux, right? Tell that one GNU Unix. A different type of Linux OSs came and it is different people take it and build it separately and distribute it. Whereas in a Windows operating system come from Microsoft only. Microsoft will build it, release into the market. My Windows, mostly it is not a case sensitive. The commands, the file names are not a case sensitive, but Linux, everything is a case sensitive. Windows, if you want to use a Windows operating system, whether it is Windows desktop OS or a server OS, there is a license fee. Okay? You have to pay for a license to use Windows operating system. In Linux, don't get a virus. That is not completely true, but Windows-based viruses like execution.exe type, Win32 registry, these kind of stuff are there with the virus. And Linux is mainly for server-based OS, not as a desktop-based OS. Ganatalal also present, very good. Server OS plus desktop OS means Ubuntu desktop. Linux Mint. These are some desktop Linux also there, but very less of Linux desktop of use of Linux desktop in environment are less. But as a Linux servers, lot of almost all Linux servers. In Windows, we have a desktop editions are separate, servers are separate. Windows is mostly user friendly. If you don't know any computer learning, still you can start using the Windows operating system. Like nowadays, like
Your
smart mobile
voice, sir.
phones. My voice is low.
Yes, sir. Your voice is audible, sir. Sometimes.
Voice is breaking. Maybe because of Wi-Fi. I sit in a room. Signal is low and internet speed is also low. User friendly, most in the world, most of the people use Windows desktops only. Okay, most of the people use Windows desktops only. And next, secure window desktop is Apple. Security wise, Apple, but it is very limited people are using and it is very costly. Apple one setup. Okay, and why Apple is more secure means very less applications. Only Apple will provide applications to their stores only. But in Windows, anything you can install and you can start using it. Need trained professionals to use a Linux-based operating system, Linux, Unix, required trained professionals. So not like a person come and you make them sit in a Linux. It is not that much easy to understand in single day. Okay. Nowadays, people, online courses came up. Okay. Nowadays, these online courses are there. So these online courses for students, like kids itself, they are using a laptop with the Windows 10 operating system in it, right? So just check and open the application like Zoom, anything, they can start using it. So it is user friendly. Windows is user friendly. Any person can easily understand, can able to work on it. Linux is a basically command line based. GUI screen it is there, but that not much friendly part. Depends upon user to user. Okay, so Windows having a administrator. The account name is administrator or administrator accounts are there. So they will administrate means they can change the settings, they can install and install the applications. Can do by administrator account or a account name is administrator also there. In a Linux and Unix, we have a username called a root. Is the administrator of Linux is the highest privileged user. Means he can do anything in the Linux system. Windows is single user multitasking. Windows is a single user multitasking. Means only one user at a time he can able to log in. And of course, we can do multitasking. Like I'm using a web browser and also I'm using a Microsoft Team application. I have open PPT. I will tell also. Sorry. WhatsApp is open. So multitask we can do it. Linux is also we can do multitasking, but it is a multi-user models also there. What is multi-user? One single server, multiple users, either physically or through network. They can log in to one single Linux machine. Why Linux is also one reason is there. One of the reason is multi-user multitasking, server related purpose, open source, no need to pay, no need to register. That thing is there. And of course, the security concern, you have to do the security related part. Okay. So general people cannot understand directly seeing at a Linux CLI screen. And very, very important, guys. Whereas Windows is a GUI base, lot of hardware requirement is there. Lot of hardware requirement. For example, the background colors, desktop backgrounds, background indications we are accessing through GUI screen, right? So these things will take more RAM, more processing, more disk space. Whereas a Linux does not have any kind of these things. Even though there is a GUI part, only one part only there, but very less hardware, not more graphically. Okay, more graphical things we don't do it. Very less only, less hardware footprint. Less hardware footprint means if you are run a Linux machine, it will take your CPU, RAM, and disk space is very less only. Okay. For example, you want to run nowadays, if you take a laptop with Windows 10 or Windows 11, the 4 GB is not enough. But if you take Linux with 4 GB, can be make a one Linux. Yes, starting days, I learn there's a one beautiful, now it is not available, but I will tell you that if possible, you can try this one. People who want to learn DevOps, okay? Build, deploy, test. Okay. So this is the execute automation. Execute automation, this channel. How to share this one? The full list. Okay, people who want to learn very quickly, like basics, and you want to learn about basic Git, Jenkins mainly, okay, Jenkins projects. This is the best channel, execute automation. Okay. Sharing that playlist. I know pop-up is coming. Otherwise, I will share only first video. Part one. Okay, so you can follow other parts also. Go to this channel. A lot of videos are there. Actually, I have taken from Udemy. Udemy, it is a free. Now it is paid course. Okay, you can try this one also. That's the point. Why I'm trying. What I'm trying to say it is, in my Windows, I have installed this Git, Jenkins, Docker, and all. Every day I have to increase my RAM capacity. Sometimes it is not enough. Okay. So even though I have taken 6 GB, also the slow running is there. And there is two reasons. One is Windows updates. Another reason is uh, the Windows-based applications. Of course, Windows should be run. That is required minimum 2 GB RAM. Use a Linux. Even 2 GB RAM, I run very fast. I installed Docker. Currently, I'm running Docker, Jenkins, Marvin, Git, everything I'm running. It does not take more. Happily, it is running. Windows is not a security, Linux is security. That is little debatable because not always what is a security means. There's always a question, guys. What is meant by security? It is always a question. The question is, in Linux, I learn Red Hat Enterprise Linux. So when I'm working on Red Hat Enterprise Linux, like a 5, 6, 7, three editions I know. In 5 edition, it is very easy to reset root password. Even to take Red Hat textbooks from Red Hat material is there. So they will, in the textbook itself, they'll tell how to reset the root password. If you take Windows Server, there is no hacking techniques. They won't tell us, cannot get it anywhere, how to reset their administrator password. Okay, so the security compromise, right? It is not always same. Again, I'm telling. Okay, so but Linux is security is your concern. If you are a security person, how to secure a Linux machine, it is completely in your hand only. Windows is by default having some security settings. Security can be compromised by installing some viruses kind of applications. Okay, so that's automatically it will correct. Auto execution is not there in the Linux. You have to execute everything on your cell phone. In Windows is not like that. It is any app, even you don't know that is, even it is look like a file, you double click, it will execute inside. So that's why it is the security part. But in worldly, Windows desktops are used highly compared to Linux desktops. Application compatibilities and all. There is a wrong video is there. Last time one batch people are asking me. So Windows is like out of it. So then people compulsory use a Windows only kind of stuff. It is not like that kind. It does not work like that. It is other companies not showing interest to provide all-in-one kind of facility, and lot of transmission is also required. Mac is getting a business, right? Microsoft, Bill Gates is a partner in the Apple. He is invested money in to save Apple. But competitor, he saved a competitor. All those are different rumors things. No one knows what is true. Tell me.
Sir, your voice is not clear. It's getting break in between.
Voice is breaking, still breaking. That is not good.
Even it is very slow. Sir.
1 second, I will test the speed of internet. My voice is very low. Otherwise, I'll speak loudly. I'll check internet. Problem with internet. See, earlier days, my internet is 50 Mbps. Because I'm in home, and it's me only dropped here. Chandramohan. Internet speed is slow, guys. That's the problem. My side only. Low. Okay. So this is about Windows and Linux differences. I'll give you a small introduction to Windows. And next we will go to this part. I will give you features of Windows 10. Because already we are late, that's why. Okay, Windows 10 features. Okay, why Windows 10? Windows 11 is already released into the market, right? But there's very less difference between Windows 10 and Windows 11. Okay. There is operating system, highlighted operating system, where people know what is computer kind of stuff, like a Windows 95, 98, 97, 97 plus, Millennium Edition, 2000 XP, XP, and then XP Vista, Windows 7, Windows 8, 8.1, Windows 10, Windows 11. Different operating system came into market. So a lot of people like Windows XP, then Windows 7, now it is Windows 10. Of course, 11 is also almost similar. So why the Windows Vista is not more in the market is Windows Vista is a slow system because Windows XP hardware requirements are very less. Windows Vista hardware requirements are more heavy. Okay. And Windows 7 launches, that time hardwares are improved much, like a processing, RAM capacities, disk capacities are increased. So Windows 7 is more flexible, of course. Because of Windows Vista, what are the problems? They rebuild the Windows Vista as a 7 only. 78, but 8, Windows 8 screen is different. Take Windows 8, the screen is look like this one only. Okay. So it is a tablet mode Windows 8. Okay, this is a Windows 8 is like that. Anything you want to do, if you have a touch screen, it is very easy. If you don't have a touch screen, it is difficult. People who are in the field when they that much, you take 7 is the more XP. The 7 screen is also same. See, it is how much time it is taking to 7 having a very simple based operating system. Just compared to 8, so Windows 7 having a few features less. But this like 7 mainly because only that's also good. But later on days the option. Okay, so that we will of course we are all know Windows 10. This is a start menu style. Okay, you can the application, what are the application your requirement? Very simple way, the application just any application I start with the YQ application OneDrive is open,
Not audible, sir. Outlook, PowerPoint, Word, like this.
I need a word, then I will I can reduce the size. Also, we can pick up as admin, open files. Also.
Actually, not clear, sir.
And of course, you can delete if you don't like it. Delete it. Unpin, I give you open in back. Those things. Maybe it goes oral still important. Yeah, it later this one. Okay. Next is cloud integration, OneDrive. Cloud integration, here it is, the OneDrive kind of stuff. So where is this OneDrive? Go to explore. Is my OneDrive is here. Okay, I store some data here. I can use and I can access the data from this laptop offline, online. I can access this OneDrive. Just you have to link with the Microsoft email ID or Office 365 email ID. You can access the data anytime, anywhere. Okay. That is like a Google Drive. It is like a Google Drive, but from Microsoft. One of my operating system PPT, in that one I showed how to do these things. 2-3 PPTs are there, that's a little confusing. But I will show you what is reset advanced startup. Guys, go to this recovery. Go to recovery. This is reset this PC. If your PC is not running well, resetting it might help. This let you choose to keep your personal files or remove them and then reinstall a Windows. For example, you have a PC, but it is working different way. We'll close this one. No, this one. We'll close this one. It works different way. Okay. So I point is some different way. I open some application. It is opening with different application or something. It is throwing some errors. It is here. And what I have to do? To reset this PC, click on restart. Get started. Options. Your operating system will be reinstalled. It remove your applications and settings, but your personal files will be there. Files don't delete. Keep my files means files don't delete, remaining everything will be deleted. Remove everything. It means including your personal files, application settings, everything will be. Guys, don't try this one. Okay, don't try this one. If you try, cancel it. Accidentally also don't touch anything. That's the point. Okay, if it is go for resetting, it will take at least 3 to 4 hours. Depends upon your system. Okay, depends upon your system. I have done same thing for this laptop when it is having a Windows 8 in it. Okay. Next, advanced startup. Advanced startup. Startup from device or a thing like a change your PC's firmware settings or change your Windows startup settings or restore Windows from system image. You can go to advanced startup. Again, don't touch this button. If you touch it, your system will go to restart. Okay, system will go to restart. I will show you that other screens. Advanced startup options. Okay, so once it is restarted, first of all, it will ask you, do you want to continue or a troubleshoot or turn off your PC? Select troubleshoot. In a troubleshoot window, it shows, do you want to go to advanced startup or other things? Reset this PC, advanced startup. Okay, first this is the option. Next one is this option. Once you select advanced options, you'll get this advanced options. So in advanced options, you can do system restoration. System is not working fine. You install some application or you install some drivers or you done a certain settings. Now system is not working well. Go to system restore into the last restoration point. So what are the application settings you have done from last restoration point to now, everything will be removed. System image recovery. Your operating system is crashed, but you have a system image backup. Go to control panel. In control panel, okay. In control panel, you can see backup and restore. There you can find create a system image. A system image is a copy of drives required for Windows to run. It can also include additional drives. A system image can be used to restore your computer if your hard drive or a computer ever stop working. However, you cannot choose individual items. Your operating system is corrupted or your hard disk is damaged. What to do? You have already taken a system image backup. You can recover it. Means you already have to take that system image backup. Then you can recover it from the system image recovery. Okay? Your operating system is corrupted or a hard disk is damaged. You inserted a new hard disk. You can take your old machine from image backup. Startup repair. You start a computer and it is taking long time every time. Okay, so there is a startup problem is there, startup repair. Okay, system is booting, but loading an operating system is having some difficulty. Go to startup repair. If you want to do certain things with the command prompt, you can go to command prompt. Startup settings, back to the previous build, means when Windows 10 build versions are updated, you want to go back to the build. Some options, these certain options will changes, okay, from depends upon your system and situations. Sometimes it will shows UEFI firmware settings. UEFI firmware settings, use it to go to BIOS settings. Like you go to this advanced options, and there it is showing UEFI firmware settings. If you click there, your system will take you to BIOS settings directly. UEFI firmware settings. Another one is uninstall updates. You can see in here, install updates. It means recently your system got updated. Okay, your Windows is got updated and now your system is not working properly. You can uninstall the updates. So these are the main options in the advanced option. Guys, in Windows 10, most of the time it will repair itself. You don't have to do much thing. Okay, but you should understand how to use these repair options. Mostly it will repair itself. Otherwise, you can choose these advanced options, advanced startups, and you can do troubleshooting according to your situation. Okay. Next feature is, guys, understand advanced options, advanced startup, reset. Okay, so next one is Hyper-V. Guys, are you able to hear? Or still it is low level or no voice? I think speed test is improved. Still it is little less. But no one is speaking anything. HD video we can able to stream. Multiple devices are streaming video at same time. You may run into some congestion. Multiple video streamings you do may go for a congestion. Are you able to hear? I'm muted.
Yes, sir.
Then you have to speak quickly. Okay.
Yes, sir. No, it's audible.
So client Hyper-V. What is this client Hyper-V? Windows 10 and Windows 8, 8.1, Pro Edition and Enterprise Editions having a Hyper-V, built-in Hyper-V feature is there. What is the use of this Hyper-V? You can create a virtual machines, like I am using a VMware workstation application directly, or a Oracle VirtualBox applications, Oracle VirtualBox applications, or a VMware workstation application. To create a virtual machine, in the virtual machine, install operating systems. Okay, I run on the my base machine only, right? Same way, but little difference is there. What is the difference? Hyper-V is a Microsoft built-in feature in the Windows 8, 8.1, Windows 10 Pro and Enterprise Edition. You cannot download Hyper-V as an application. Hyper-V is also available in the Windows Server operating system. 2012, 2012 or 2016, 2019. Okay, you have a Hyper-V in it. Okay. What is the use? Using Hyper-V, you can create a virtual machine. Inside a virtual machine, you can install operating systems, any of operating system. Guest OS means, guys, what is the guest OS? OS running in the virtual machine called a guest OS. Host OS means OS running in the physical machine. Okay, that is a Hyper-V. Okay. Next, Action Center. It is easy to do anything. Like in mobile phone, you have a menu style is there. So if you want to do any settings, quick setting, you can do it, turn on or off. See this? Bluetooth is not connected. You can off it also. If you are connected to projector, you want to do something with your network, you want to convert your system into tablet mode. So I turn on the tablet mode directly. Okay. So you can see this menu as a different style. Okay, start menu style is some different. Okay. Night light. Okay, night light like a your screen is like a night time. Your brightness will be screen snipping. You can snip a certain screen part and you can share that one also. Okay, so this is direct options you can do settings using the action center and notification part. Windows Store. What is Windows Store? Like your mobile phone app stores are there, na? Like a app store with your Google account, you can able to download any application, right? Same way, this Microsoft Store, you can download applications, games from Microsoft Store, including Xbox games. Okay, you know the gaming stations like a Sony PlayStation kind of stuff, Xbox. The same Xbox is from Microsoft only, and that type of games also you can download it from here. Okay, games applications, you can do it. Okay, same thing from here. Some are free, some are paid, kind of stuff. Universal Windows Platform. Universal Windows Platform is exactly say Android Studio type. What is Android Studio? In Android Studio, you can build applications for Android mobile phones, tablets, laptop kind of stuff, right? TVs, different devices. You can build an application. You can build an application. That is Universal Windows Platform. Use it to build Windows-based mobile phones, tabs, laptops, or any other devices. You can build an application for it. It is just like a Android Studio. Microsoft Edge. Microsoft Edge is a web browser. So this is the web browser like your Google Chrome browser. Microsoft Edge is also a web browser. Default web browser in Windows 10. You purchase a fresh Windows 10 PC, reinstall Windows 10 freshly. By default, you have a web browser that is a Microsoft Edge. Earlier days, we use a Internet Explorer, Microsoft Internet Explorer. Okay, so recently Internet Explorer is down. We are using Microsoft Edge only from Windows 10 onwards. Consolidated settings. Yeah, I open setting kind of stuff. You can do different things from the settings. So this is the settings. So you want to do certain thing with your system. You want to uninstall an application or you want to do certain setting for your application. Devices, phone, network and internet, network related things, personalization, access of ease of access, gaming, time and languages, account connection, search, privacy, update and security. 1 second. Hello. Tell me.